Hey, let's make a volcano! Woo-hoo. If you've been with me before, you've done this, but it's always good to see things again in case you forget something. So what you need to make a volcano is my favorite chemical reaction: vinegar, baking soda, and for fun, food coloring. You can use any color you want. Also, just to make it a little more interesting and to kind of test out what would work better, I also have some of those Alka-Seltzer, those antacid tablets. Remember how they bubble up? We're going to try that too. So what I did is I just took a small plastic cup and I put some clay around it to make it look like a mountain. Don't laugh at my mountain. I'm laughing at it enough. Yeah, so I just put it in a tray. So if you're going to do this, whatever you use, make sure you put it in something, a large bowl or something, because it is going to make a mess. It's going to spill all over the place. That's what you want. You want your volcano to erupt. All right, so let's take a look. Come on down to my table, people. All right, to make a volcano, I'm going to start by putting in a spoonful of baking soda. Whoosh. And then I'm going to add a drop or two of some food coloring. Now, if you remember back in the old days when you guys would be in the room and we would do this, I would always tell you, one drop, because we kept running out of this. But because it's just me, I'm going to put in as many drops as I want. All right, now comes the vinegar, and now we're going to have our reaction. Woo! That looks so cool, man. And the fun thing about this is I don't have to start all over. Look, I can just put in some more vinegar, and look what happens. It erupts again. So you could get several eruptions just off of one scoop of baking soda. That thing erupted 3 times. Now, this is one kind of eruption, right? We don't have the big blast like Mount St. Helens was. This is more like a volcano like in Hawaii, where it just oozes up, the lava oozes up and pours over the side. But, told you we're going to try something out, right? So I'm going to put in a little bit more baking soda. Look, it's going to fizz again. Oh, well, you can't really see it. It just fizzed in the bottom. Now I'm going to add these antacid tablets. You know what? Maybe I'll put in another drop of food coloring just for funsies, and then let's see what happens. Whoa! That's so much fun. That's the thing about these volcanoes is actually it is so much fun to watch them erupt over and oh, there's just a little bit. If I add a little bit more, it's going to send it over the edge. Woo! And while you're doing that, you can always pour some on top of it. Add a little bit more. So as usual, if you are going to do something like this, please make sure you are getting permission from your family before you start using up all of the baking soda and all of the vinegar and all of the food coloring or antacid tablets if you're using that. So I don't even know really if those antacid tablets made a huge difference. I don't know about you. What do you guys think? But here's one thing that we could think about. So just like those shield volcanoes that have formed Hawaii, again, those are not the ones with the huge massive blast. Those are the ones where the lava is just like kind of constantly pouring out, slowly oozing out. Well, as that lava hardens, as we've learned, it turns to rock, right? So this is how Hawaii was formed. All of this constant eruption. Now look at all of this that I've got around here. So that would be lava, right? that wasn't there before. Well, that hardens, that would become more rock, more land. Every time this thing erupts, you get more and more of that in here. If it were a true volcano, like in Hawaii, that lava hardens, turns to rock. You have more land, and your volcano is slowly and slowly growing, and your island is getting bigger. I love doing volcanoes. I think it's super fun. So I'm going to throw in just another little drop of that, throw in some more of this. Let's see if it erupts again. There, oozy, oozy. Oh, look, we're making our land bigger. Our land is getting larger. Super cool, man. I love making volcanoes. Now, oh, seriously?